Roots was rooting, y'all. You know it's King Roots, reaping my fruits. And you know it's another episode of Root Talk Podcast. Yeah, you feel me? It's going down. It ain't, it's the beginning of the year. Had no fear, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Roots is here. So it's 2024. We on go, baby. We ain't stopping this year. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that chitter chat and the New Year's resolution and the vision board. That shit don't work. You're not gonna do the shit. Stop capping, man. You said the shit year after year. How many times did y'all change? Y'all still where y'all at? So fuck that shit. Scratch it. It's time to make logical goals and put them in place. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's 2024. Let's go. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So this year, you know what I'm saying? It's more about taking risks. With me and my team, we all about taking risks, but not just any risk. You know what I'm saying? You got to be calculated with this shit. Everything is calculations, but yeah, it's the year with no fear, man. 2024. That's what it is. The year with no fear. So we ain't capping and rapping none of that shit. Like it's time to put shit in perspective. You know what I'm saying? No more of that old shit. This the one right here. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. I don't know. It's just something in the air. Like I don't know. It's in my veins. It's in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make shit. I'm at least trying to make 2 millionaires this year. You know what I'm saying? 2. And those who want to come, I ain't gonna force you. I ain't gonna make you do the work. You got to put in the work to become what you want to be. But the resources and the connections is there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come on, root up with your family. You know, Oru Sorority Nation, no PlayStation. Yeah. So the first, I'm gonna give y'all seven roots to this tree. You know what I'm saying? So we can grow and be some more this year. You feel me? You root what I'm saying? It's going down. You know, we here to get our crown. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we do is entirely on you. But you gotta take the risk. You can't be a no pussy. You can't be scared. Put in the work and have some discipline, because everything is about the discipline. You know what I'm talking about? So look, the first thing about fear this year and the risk taking, how we gonna overcome is you gotta define what your fear is. You know what I'm talking about? You know, sometimes you just gotta take that leap. You feel me? That leap of faith. I know, I think I had a conversation with my Rue lady, you know what I'm saying? That's my mother, for y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying? My Rue lady, you know what I'm talking about? But, you know, we was talking and she was like, man, I'm so thankful. She was just thankful about just pushing her, you know what I'm saying, to quit her job. Because my T. Jones been working all her life. I'm talking about from the hood to shit, middle class now. And I'm so proud of what she got going on and how she raises, you know what I'm talking about? Because it was a struggle, and just being a single family, single parent, I see like that shit was tough. Now, I ain't got no kids yet, but you know what I'm saying? I know, like, just seeing it, having nephew, nieces, and just having a feed, and that shit, it ain't easy for nobody. So I really congratulate, you know, shout out to my T. Joan, my Rue lady. You feel me? She really did her thing. But, you know, after years and years of working, we finally retired her, you know what I'm saying? And she, like, we got her own business. She quit her job. She was just talking, it'd be year after year, like, she loved what she do, because she in the nursing, of course, you know what I'm saying? She in the nursing field and medical field, and she just been working for people, giving all her life and giving back and helping people. So it's just like she just been tired. That shit get drained the same year after year. That shit is the same. Is you gotta live, and you know what I'm saying? Like, she see me living, and she been living through us, but she been living too. Like, you know, she been living, but not living the way she should be living as my queen, you know what I'm saying? As my Rue lady, you know, mother queen. But you know, I ain't mean nothing, baby, by that. You know, I love you, but you know, that's my T. Jones, that's my mother. So, you know, that's my queen. She had to do everything she had to do to feed us. You feel me? So, it was just like her just saying that she wanted to do something else was like, damn, she really been into this like over 20 years, being a nurse and going from being a nurse helper to being a registered nurse and just giving back her time. And she loves what she do, don't get me wrong, but it was time for her to go. So, you know, we put it together. Like, I looked at her credit. She doesn't use her credit. She ain't really know about the credit. So I let her know, I'm like, Mom, let's go see what your credit look like. Kind of find out it was like a 790. I'm like, you ain't doing shit with it. Let's go run up a bag. If I'm doing this shit for my people, I do this shit. So we went to go get a funding loan, and you know, we went to go get some money, shit, and she got the courage and the roots to just say, you know what, fuck that job. You feel me? Last year we retired her, and I love you, mama. You know what I'm saying? She did what she had to do, and now she is owning her own healthcare center. So she helps. If y'all, shout out to, you know, You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal healthcare. Y'all look that up. It's phenomenal healthcare. Y'all go, anybody, y'all people you won't need great services and help, they're gonna take care of you at phenomenal healthcare services. So y'all check them out. But yeah, she takes care of people over there and pretty much it's the home healthcare. So anything y'all need is there. So it's been going well for like a year now, long and strong. She has more time. She know it's not easy to run because no business is easy to ever run. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, she has her time and she's so thankful that she owns her own business today. So, I say that to say I'm proud of her and I'm glad that she took that leap of faith because when you take that leap of faith, you never know. As long as you don't fucking die, you fly. You hear me? You can live to fight another day. I don't give a fuck if you got a one more breath in your lungs pumping. Like, you got action. As long as you got action, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we got going on. Number two, the second brand of this is, the psychology of risk taking. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are scared, to lose something or don't want to, are real. They're satisfied. It's easier to be satisfied and not face a fear than to just chill and just be the same as complacency. And we can't breathe that. We got to get out that complacent mind state, just sitting down, relaxing and chilling, and being afraid to go take a chance. You know what I'm talking about? You got to have the psychology to want to be like, you know what? No risk, no reward. Chances make champions. So if that chance make that champion, doing something, doing and is better than now. You feel me? You got to go put in that work. You might strike. It's like shooting dice. I know we used to be on the north side shooting dice, you know what I'm saying? I used to take $20 and take the $200, you feel me, daily. So I was a dog, but it was that chance. Some days I'd go back broke though. I'd be like, fuck, I lost it all. But that one day, you know what I'm saying? More days than not, we hitting, we striking. But, gambling, man, today I ain't really big on it, you feel me? You can lose it all fucking around with that gambling. But I'm just saying you have to have calculated risk to take the risk and go in. And it's like kind of like investing in stocks. I got my brother, one of my brothers, he's in the stocks heavy. He does day trade. He go crazy. Shout out to, Billionaire Bub, you feel me? Shout out to Billionaire Bub, man. We in there for life, man, roots. But, he goes crazy with the stocks and investments. So, once it's in and out, it's like, shit, some days I know we have a conversation, like some days he'll miss a play. Like, damn, I should have took it. I should have went more in on Tesla today, or I should have went more in on the ETFs, or just certain different companies that he should have went in on, Coca-Cola. But like, it's about knowing when to pull in and pull out. It's like hopscotch. You want to get in there or you want to get out, but you gotta do something. If you don't do something, then you do nothing and your money's sitting the same. You want your money to move. You want to move yourself because you got to be in motion. Slow motion better than no motion. You feel me? So it's like you got to keep on grooving by so you can stay fly. But, then just have the psychology of, is that risk? Is it worth it right then and there? Do you want to go in, but do something? Take a leap. Just take that leap, have the psychology to understand. And you know what I'm saying? There's strategies. I have certain strategies because anybody can be like, just go do it, bro. Go do it. Some people don't learn that way. You feel me? Some people need a gradual learning experience, some motivation. Like after they try a little bit, it might go well. Then you'll do some more. You feel me? A little by little, gradually. So it's like there are certain steps and levels, to taking that risk because you can't afford to lose it all. You got to weigh the options, like I was saying. So I like to call it fear setting. I'm talking about for all my entrepreneurs. You kind of fear setting is when you kind of rationalize, what your fear is and what's the worst case scenario. You know what I'm saying? Okay, on this end, let me see. Okay, so if I bet on this game right now, right, and my odds of betting on the Super Bowl, my odds of betting on the Super Bowl to be this and that. Okay, this team's been doing pretty good. This team, okay, bet something, and what's the worst you lose? I mean, what's the worst? You just lose your money, right? But can you afford to lose it? Not how much can you lose? How much can you afford? You can't just go in there blindly and bet it all. You can't be crazy because you bet it all, you're going to fall and you can severely hurt you and your family. So use your calculated risk, see what you can win, what you can lose, and gradually, if it's bearable, I like to say, if it's bearable, if I could take it, then shit, let's make it. Let's go ahead with it. But if I know that I ain't got it to spend and I'll be potentially hurt if I take this loss, I could lose my family, I could lose my life, I could lose all my money, anything I have, then I'm not gonna take that bet. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about knowing how you can basically win or lose and having a calculated risk so you don't lose it all. You know, and it's called fear setting. Calculate your risk, the ratio of you winning and losing, and then bet a fraction of the amount that you have, whether it's your heart, your family, your money. Use your senses, use your head. And number 4 is calculated risk. You got to take calculated risk again, but this is in entrepreneurship. So, you know, when you take the calculated risk in entrepreneurship, it's not easy, folks, to be an entrepreneur. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it takes a grind that you damn near gotta be insane. You gotta be crazy in the head. Like, and everybody might look at you strange for one thing because it's like you're damn near a loner if you really a loner, because at the end of the day, it's only you. You either gonna win or lose, and it all goes back to you. You gotta take accountability to everything because shit, you the one putting this on your back. You want to be it, right? So if you want to really be it, go out there and show the world and show yourself. You got to look at yourself in the mirror every day and be like, shit, I did this or I didn't. I ain't make it or I did make it, you know? And it's all on me. A lot of people can't fade that. They can't take that. They can't stay up late nights, early mornings, getting 3-4 hours of sleep, managing other people and other energies around, trying to look out for other families and your own family, and then make the family that you got a family so y'all can grow together and really be caring and not all about the money. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's all about good people too as well, because good people gonna take it to the top. Y'all go together, we grow together on roots, you feel me? But yeah, you definitely gotta have good people. You gotta calculate the risk in entrepreneurship. It ain't for everybody, you know what I'm talking about? So if you're not willing to do those types of things and really risk and sacrifice and being alone and being sheltered and being in them walls some of them days and just, now I'm doing this, fuck all the drinks, fuck the partying, I'm not gonna go on this trip today, I ain't gonna go shopping because I gotta reinvest in this business. Otherwise, it's not gonna grow. If you don't reinvest, shit, the grass only grow where you water it at. You know what I'm talking about? So that's how we live, and you gotta keep growing and make sure you calculate the risk, because like if you go all in on something that don't work, you could lose it all, and that a lot of people go crazy. They have mental illnesses, off they self, you know what I'm saying, and be out of here because they can't go through that. So know what you really want. If you got to go work and be a partrepreneur, hell, shit. If you got to work a job and go hustle at nighttime or in the daytime, and you got to go half and half until you're sustainable, do that. But know that you got to calculate that risk being an entrepreneur and work, be ready to work like no other. Have it in your heart, have it in that line heart to keep going and knowing that it's all on me. I'm building a legacy. And this is going to live far beyond me, regardless of whatever I do, but it's all on me. Let's go. Number 5, we're going to be, you got to have the role, I like to call it the role of resilience. You feel me? You root me. You got to be resilient in this game. Like, I know the first couple companies I started, you know what I'm talking about, you root me, it was real crazy because it was like, I remember the first company I was selling, I was trying some shit in college, right? I was selling, she had us selling what it was for the phones, basically. She told us to, my professor told us to find some phone cases, you know, you root me, and I was like, find a business pretty much and flip something. Go online to a Chinese vendor, find something and flip it. I'm like, shit, that's cool. I already making shit. I was in there going crazy at that time. I was still, you know, making more than the student, the professor. She wasn't doing nothing because I was still hustling in the streets. That was my job, you know, trying to beat cases and stack up some money and be financially free. And that's the way I knew how to do it. But she had us going in and letting us know, okay, you got to study and go get something from overseas, find a vendor and sell it. So I chose phone cases because we already had a lot of phones and iPhones at the time. We were selling iPhones and flipping things, and you rule me. So I was like, damn, I could find some iPhone cases. I'm already selling an iPhone, so this will go with it. We can get you some designer iPhone cases. Go crazy, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I would look for some vendors, go on there and flip it. So shit, I found out, I was like, shit, that shit wasn't that easy. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, I ordered the shit and I'm trying to sell it. I'm selling the phones. We going crazy on the phones, but ain't nobody want them damn, don't nobody want no funky ass, designed out ass case, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It was like, what makes your case so special? You have to have an advantage, a competitive advantage for one, and it's the way you market it. You know what I'm saying? We had no influences. I was just trying to try some shit, go for this, sell it for this. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, my intermediate, my fam, and the people around me, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna sell some shit. I got off some of them, but it was like pulling teeth trying to get out all them damn iPhone cases. So luckily, shit, I already had money stacked up. I brought 15 bands to the class, and we had the presentation, right? It was shit was crazy. We had the presentation, she's like, all right, y'all present what y'all have done so far, whoop de whoop, about what you did, how much you sold, yada yada. So I get up there and shit, I get the capping with my little suit, I clean up real well, we stay rooty and snooty. So I get up there, I'm letting them know, the competitive advantage, this sold for this sold for that. And to prove it, I want to show the class that you could do it too, as long as you follow your dreams, the whole cap speech, right? And so I pull out some racks. They're like, oh shit, everybody, oh, okay, you're doing really well. I say, oh shit, yeah, that money get everybody excited. Seen all the little girls perk up real quick. I seen the homies, they in there oh wow, you know what I'm saying? Well, they weren't really homies then, it was just shit. I was the only nigga in the class, really. So I seen some of the white boys in there, dweebed out. It was they had more respect, and they was just looking at the money. So I knew the power of what money did, but that shit wasn't from no cases. I already had money stacked up, you know what I'm saying, luckily. But it was good to show that you got to know the numbers of everything that you're doing, the numbers to the breakdown of everything that you have going on. You got to be able to put it together. So it looked real well, you know what I'm saying? I got an A, I got an A in that class, you know what I'm talking about? Past that, that money make the world go round, you hear me? But, it was great though, you know what I'm saying? So, the point of that was to let you know, shit, everything ain't gonna work out the first time. Regardless of what you got, whatever, all your businesses that you do or anything you do, you might have to pivot. I had to pivot, shit. I had to go from that to shit. I started selling hair, and I failed at that too. The first 2-3 years, I'm like, damn, we ain't making no money. It's just a constant cycle, in and out. So it really led me to understand more of you're not gonna make no money your first 3 years unless you gotta go get some loans and you got somebody that's gonna give you a cosign, somebody suit, and they gotta be made. They gotta get the goddamn be Beyonce, Oprah Winfrey or something. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z. It gotta be somebody major out here for that type of shit. So be ready to work, be ready to go ahead and go countless nights. But you're not really making money, it's struggling, you know what I'm saying? A lot of it's gonna be even more struggling than going to go get a job because it's easier for somebody to manage your time for you. You know what I'm saying? And give you a paycheck. You know what you're gonna get every Friday or every other week or every month. You don't know what you're gonna get when you live in this entrepreneur, this king, this royal lifestyle and putting it together, because it's all on you again. So you might win, you might fail, you might go in but you gotta be resilient enough to be like, you know what? That's not gonna stop me. Because the faith, let me tell y'all something about faith, man. I don't know. I believe in my God. Your God can be whoever, but I believe in a stronger power out here. And I know he is real. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot for us. We've been through a lot of shit, and we still here today. So as long as you have action but really want to believe, you will achieve it. Just keep going and have that faith, pray, and hustle. That's what we believe in, especially in my camp. In ROR, Roots of Royalty. Ain't no royalty without loyalty. You see it? You know what I'm talking about? Go get your merch today. Everything is royal attire. You feel me? And we stay flyer, but and higher. Yeah. But we working, we grinding and shit. You gotta definitely just keep on going and have that resilience when it comes to certain shit. You feel me? Keep growing, keep going on top. And never stop, keep that faith forward. It's ROR's Roots of Royalty. Ain't no royalty without loyalty, baby. Yeah, the royal way, man. The sixth is the sixth branch and the sixth root of this tree. And, this year, when it comes to risk taking, man. You gotta definitely be and have fearless leadership. It's all about the fearless leadership, like within you and yourself, your family, your friends, whoever around you. Give people the opportunity to speak up, voice their opinion, and have mastermind sessions. Everybody got something to say. One word could spark, one root, one seed could plant the royal tree that you'll ever see, and it'll grow forever. I'm talking about raining money, spring, that money falling from the sky. Like, what the fuck? Off of one word, one statement. I remember shit, I used to talk to certain people and still talk to certain people. And certain people in my camp, millionaires and shit, even my niggas from the streets, like some of my big homies, it don't matter. Like, it will have conversations, you know, to where we're just talking, kicking shit. And it'll remind you and say like where you came from, them roots, like, oh, this is what I'm doing it for. You know, it might say a word like, or a conversation. I remember like we was just talking about, you know, where we came from and what I used to do. And you remember a story. I didn't even remember the story. He was telling me when I gave him like a ride, right? One of my homies told me when I gave him a ride, and I seen him on the street one day. I forgot the story, but I thought he kind of remembered later on, like, yo, shit, he was walking down. It was along on the boulevard on Ella, you know, he walking. And shit, I was like, he ain't had no phone or whatever. Like, my phone had died, you know what I'm saying? I was looking because shit, I was supposed to be picking him up for football practice, you know what I'm saying? Because I usually pick him up, so. But I was like, shit, that weird, the goddamn nigga phone, my phone did. I know he probably trying to look for me because I usually I know where to pick him up, but he wasn't there, so. I just, shit, I'm riding around, I'm going to look for him, you feel me? And he was like, man, the fact that you just look for me, bro. I seen him walking, like, after about 10 minutes of looking for him, I just like, fuck it, I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna go ahead and go this way and go the route. So I end up seeing him, you know, on the back street. So I pick him up, and he told me shit. He remembered that story, the fact that I just went looking and out my way to go pick him up, and like, it brought back to like what we do for each other today in my business and how we look for each other. It's not all about the money, like, it's all about, you know, like your well-being, you know, because that health is wealth. One of my clients, one of my people, my employees got sick of COVID earlier this week, and they was just talking about, like, they was fucked up in bed and they couldn't do certain things. But shit, I'm like, shit, this is about business. I don't give a fuck, really. You know what I'm saying? I give a fuck about them, but when it comes to business, business is business. That's just the way it is. But, you know, you got to be compassionate too and empathetic, because you do want people to work for you as well, you know? You got to be that type of person. You can't be a dick all the time. You got to definitely be caring and loving as well. But, like, you know, like, okay, cool. You're like, I'm sorry. She told me I didn't get this, that, and the other done. I was like, okay, all right, I get it. It's good. Like, but just make sure, like, you try the best you can to at least knock it out by this day. You know, I know you good, but we got business to handle. But go get you some chicken noodle soup, lay down, get you some rest too, though. You know what I'm saying? Prayers go up. But, you know, it's all about being fearless, letting people speak up, you know, leadership, because I might be the top, might be the head, or he might be the head, and everybody's the head of somebody. There's levels to everything, a hierarchy to this royal shit. Like, in anything, in any meetings, in any groupings, it's always gonna be someone higher than you. But everybody can lead. You could start leading somewhere, you know, and voicing your opinion and letting them know how you feel, and setting boundaries too. Because you have to definitely set boundaries out here and let them know what you're okay with and what you ain't okay with. Otherwise, shit, it'll get sticky and shit can get chaotic later on. You know what I'm saying? So we want to lay the boundaries down early, always, as a leader, and let everybody speak up so y'all can grow together. And because at the end of the day, communication run the nation. Put it together. Okay, let's do this, let's do that, and let's get it all on the forefront, you know what I'm saying, so we can grow, and all right, put that shit behind us and let's get it going. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta have the fearless leadership, you know, this year. Everybody allow everybody to grow this year and everybody to lead and know that you got people watching. So let's lead. If you would you want them to do what you just did? Look yourself in the mirror. Would you want them to do what you just did? Nah, so don't do that dumb, corny ass shit. Put together what you want so you can attract the things we want, that manifestation, that growth. Okay, I want to be better. Who is people that I look up to? Sometimes I'll be watching certain people that I really fuck with, certain mentors, or just certain niggas that I really admire, you know, and be like, I could see a king in that person, you know. I think that's the type of man that I could see myself, because I'm already this, you know what I'm saying? I'm already that, but I could rock with that man. He could be one of my brothers. If he can't be your brother, then you can't see yourself rocking with him, then don't even be around him on roots. Like, don't even look at them, that type of lifestyle. Only look at what you want to attract. That's all we doing this year. Attract this shit and go get it. There's nothing else to think about. What are we talking about? Because we all getting old. We all gonna die eventually, right? So before you die, be fly, baby, and fly. You know what I'm saying? And we already that. You know what I'm talking about? So we just gonna forever be that. We never gonna be a has-been. I can't stand somebody used to be, oh, I used to do this. I used to. Well, what happened? On the block talking about the same shit. I wouldn't respect none of that shit. Never, homie. Any person, individual saying what they had or what businesses they done. Well, you got to keep that business up. What happened? Or you went back to this and you used to own this, but I went back. Yeah, that's cool. But what you doing right now? Do you still have it right now? Because you only as good as your last battle. You rule what I'm saying? So if you're only as good as your last battle, keep winning. It's ups and downs in life. Yeah, you're going to lose sometimes. You can't win them all, but you're going to get back up. That goes back to that resilience I was talking about, right? Having that resilience to get up and fight again. But as long as you have that fight, you're going to ignite. You know what I'm talking about? And win. So that's the mentality you got to have. You feel me? You root what I'm saying. Yeah. So the seventh branch to grow this tree, you know, I'm going to give y'all, let me let y'all know, man, is we gonna take actionable steps. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be actionable steps. I'm gonna give y'all some steps, little steps that what helps me. You feel me? You rule what I'm saying? Put together like challenges and things like that. That things that actually cost you. Because if it costs you some money, oh, you gonna pay it some mind, huh? Make it cost you and get an accountability partner. You know what I'm saying? My wife be on my ass. She ain't like with a looking glass. You hear me? So she be just as she should be though. She get it all, like whatever she needs. Like cause sometimes I can't see myself outside of me. So you need accountability partner. You need somebody to be like, hey, this what you doing. This what you ain't doing. Whether it's your homies, your king, your queens, your family, your kids, whatever. Let them know what you're trying to do, and everybody hold each other accountable. Everybody, you rule what I'm saying. So it's like this what helps me. I'll do like a 30-day challenge month to month. And I face a fear, you know what I'm saying? I say I'm gonna be doing this because really if you ain't doing it, you're obviously scared, right? You're scared or you're tired of, or you just don't feel like doing it. But it all come down to, you know, being lazy, scared, or one of those things. But you could go down to taking that fear and that risk. Go take the risk to do it. It's a risk thing. So go take the risk. So I do every week. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna do one thing this year. You know what I'm saying? This year, I encourage everybody to do this challenge right here. It's called the Fear Challenge. Every week, I want y'all to do one thing that y'all always said y'all gonna do or that you scared of doing, right? One thing a week. I don't care if that's making that call to that one person and asking or sending that text to that business or going to go make that play to go pick up some more, whatever you need to go pick up and coming down here and go and flushing it. You feel me? Whatever you need to go do, go ahead and do it. Or if it's even taking that risk to go get a new car because you want to rent it out or going to go get a new property, take a risk on that property. Pray about it though first. Always pray. You know what I'm saying? Pray and go make the play. That's what I always say. Yeah. So make sure that you do this one thing every week. Just one thing a week. That's 4 things a month. You'll see how much further you'll actually get. And put it down. You can't do it. And if you don't do it that week, if you don't do it, you're going to cost yourself. I don't give a damn if it's $100. Start at $50, $100. You got to let everybody know, hey, if I don't go work out this week, at least twice this week, I'm a hoe. I didn't do what I had to do. You rule what I'm saying? Or I'm less of a man or whatever makes you feel like, and I got to pay that $100, that $50, that $200 a week and put it up, you know, and pay it to, or give it to the wife or put it in, put it in the kids' fund or whatever, but you cost your own self. Whatever, and it's always it hurt more when it's financially. I'm gonna hit you how the good man split you, goddamn me. With them pockets, man. Them pockets is gonna make you shoot like a rock because it's gonna hurt when it get too crazy because they ain't gonna last forever. It get real weary. So you got to keep getting money, or keep doing what you say you're gonna do. Cause you know what I'm saying? You got to stand on it. It's gonna push you to be better and greater. You know, and everything get greater later. So I recommend you work out, you do what you say you're going to do, wake up early. If you don't wake up early, whatever it is that you say you're going to do, you know, whatever your challenge is, whatever your fear is, going to a meetup, going to a meeting somewhere this week, or going to go look for that job, you need to go get your ass up and look, or going to get your credit fixed, you know, because that's gonna catapult your lifestyle, really, the credit, and getting it cleaned up and starting an LLC, starting a business. Everybody needs a business. Everybody has to stand as an entity. It doesn't matter if you work, you can still work now. Go work. And if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to see yourself in an entrepreneur life, but have an LLC, it's gonna help you get money, funding, and it might change your mind state on a lot of things out here. Because the more you know, the more you grow. I'm trying to tell you. So use these methods. Use the fear challenge, 1 time a week. Like I said, I'm gonna repeat it again for the people in the back. You hear me? But 1 time a week, do something, one thing that you want to do that you've been scared to do or you've been needing to do 1 time a week. And if you don't, it's gonna cost you some money. And have an accountability partner to tell you when you bullshit, because it's easy to bullshit. Don't bullshit yourself. You know, break it down this year. We going crazy. It's 2024. Let's go. We finna go crazy this year and put this shit. Y'all say this shit. Subscribe to this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's 2024. Let's go. Everything is everything. It's the royal family. You know, it's Root Talk. Another episode of Root Talk. The year with no fear. 2024. Let's go. Roots.